What's the dumbest thing a school counselor ever did? My counselor destroyed my entire future over a parking spot. But karma doesn't just knock. Sometimes it kicks down the door. I was valedictorian, 4 years of perfect grades, 0 absences, and a full scholarship to MIT waiting for me. The paperwork was simple. My counselor, Mrs. Henderson, just had to verify my transcript and send it by April 30th. That's it. April 15th, I brought everything to her office. She was on the phone, barely looked up, and pointed at her inbox. I watched her write urgent MIT on a sticky note and slap it on top. Perfect. Done. I could breathe. But that same afternoon, I accidentally parked in her unofficial spot. Not marked, not reserved, just the spot she liked near the side door. She saw me walking away and yelled across the parking lot. I apologized 3 times, even offered to move my car right then. She waved me off and said it was fine. 2 weeks later, MIT called my house. Where was my transcript? My mom's face went white. We had 24 hours or they'd give my spot to someone on the wait list. We rushed to school at 7 a.m., begged the principal to unlock Mrs. Henderson's office, and there it was. My entire folder still in her inbox. The sticky note had fallen off, but underneath, a second note in her handwriting. Hold until May. The principal called MIT himself, begged, pleaded, even offered to drive the documents there personally. Too late. They'd already given my spot away an hour ago. 4 years of work, gone. The principal suspended Mrs. Henderson for 2 weeks. That's it. She came back like nothing happened, even parked in that same spot every morning with a little smile. But here's where it gets interesting. My mom worked at the county courthouse, and she remembered something Mrs. Henderson probably forgot. Those counselor licenses, they need to be renewed every 5 years, with continuing education credits. Turns out Mrs. Henderson hadn't completed her credits for 8 years. She'd been working on an expired license since 2015. Every college recommendation she wrote, every transcript she verified, all invalid, all illegal. The state pulled her license immediately, but that was just the beginning. 43 families sued the district, kids who got rejected from colleges, scholarships that got revoked, all because their counselor wasn't legally qualified to do her job. The investigation found more. She'd been taking money from parents, $50 here, $100 there, expediting fees, she called them, cash only, no receipts. She lost her job, her pension, and her house in the lawsuits. Last I heard, she was working at a grocery store 2 towns over. Still parks in the same spot every day, though. Creature of habit. I ended up at state school. Good education, no debt. And you know what? I graduate next month. Already got 3 job offers. But sometimes I drive past that high school, past that parking spot, and I remember how one bitter woman tried to destroy my future over a piece of asphalt. She thought she was teaching me a lesson about respect. Turns out she taught me something better. Sometimes the best revenge is just letting people destroy themselves. You just have to know where to look. And my mom, she always knew where to look.